Alright, what is up, people? I have a whole set list of meta guns that you're going to want to try out. I will show you the guns and their attachments and what they do on the fire range. I'm not going to make a video of me using them in Warzone, but just trust me, these things are laser beams. First off, we're going to do the FJX Horus, and you're going to run that with the Cronin Intellis MSP12's optic, the Lopper LX-D stock, the F-Tac Ripper 56, and the Jack BFB. The only consistent thing, oh, and you're going to have the Jack Scimitar kit. The only consistent thing on all of these builds is the underbarrel attachment, the F-Tac Ripper 56, the muzzle attachment, which is the Jack BFB, and the Cronin Intellis MSP-12 optic. But other than that, there's going to be some varying changes on some of the rest of the stuff. But next up, we've got the KVD Enforcer. You're going to have the Jack Volk or Volk H conversion kit. 20 round mag, you're going to want that because having anything lower is just going to screw you over. Again, same consistent thing. Actually, not all of these are going to have the same sight, but the same consistency is going to be the F-Tac Ripper 56 for the underbarrel, the Jack BFB muzzle. And on this, because you're going to probably end up using it as... It is a marksman rifle, so put a little range on it. The KR Intellis LSJ-3. The thing with all of the optics, though, except for, I think, 2 that I have, is they're going to have the laser on them. Next up, we're going to do the OG meta that came out with Season 4. The TAC Evolvere, you're going to have the Cronin Intellis MSP-12 optic, 200 round 5.56 belt. It just helps control the recoil. Really putting a stock or a rear grip instead of this doesn't buff it as much, so having that, plus you get the extra ammo. BO52 grip, very underrated grip, very looked over. I don't know why, the thing is nuts. Helps control a lot of recoil, makes it not as much of a laser beam as a lot of the other guns that I'm going to show you, but it definitely makes it on target. Jack BFB muzzle yet again, and for the barrel, just for recoil purposes, Eviction 7.62 heavy barrel. Then you're going to run the new Reclaimer 18 shotgun. And this is more of a personal preference, however you want to do that. You don't have to really have this. It's kind of redundant on Warzone. Maybe if you're playing Resurgence, but this is going to have nothing that the other guns are going to have. The other guns are kind of going to have similar attachments. This isn't going to have any of them. For your barrel, you're going to have the Discourager 900 heavy barrel. Again, all of these, what I'm going to call meta setups, are going to be for recoil, and that's pretty much it. Just laser beams. Wolf Call 300 muzzle. I just think it looks cool. That's why I put it on there. Bolo shells. These things are nuts. They do a lot of damage. I mean, yeah, they don't do as much as a slug or incendiary rounds, but when you're up close with somebody, you're gonna mess them up. Retort 90 grip tape on the rear grip, and the Bolster 300 heavy stock for the stock. I don't run this class really at all. Unless I'm playing Resurgence. Actually, the new Mutation Resurgence is what I'm running this mostly on. Your next setup is going to be the SVA 545. Now, I've got, except for the SMGs, I've got one, oh, and the Marksman Rifles, I've got one meta setup for each class, each weapon class. So again, F-Tac Ripper 56 underbarrel, Jack BFB muzzle. For the barrel, you're going to have the STV Precision Barrel. Again, recoil, laser beam. And again, same optic as the FJX Horus, the Cronin Intellis MSP-12. 60 round mag. I just like having more ammunition than the other guy. This is a slept on META setup. I ran this, well, I didn't run this exact setup back in Modern Warfare 2, but I did run something similar, and this thing slaps. FJX Kilo TAC stock, Sightmax clear shot. It's a dual optic. It is a 9.5. Yep, 9.5 magnification with a tiny little red dot sight on the side. TAC Command 19-inch barrel, Jack BFB muzzle, field wrapped handle. Adding an extra 2 rounds really doesn't matter. This is the gun you're going to want to use to reach out and snipe. This is the laser beam of laser beams for snipers. The recoil is low. The range isn't super high. You can do more to add more range. But to be honest, once you put this scope on here, you can snipe away and you can get up close and quick scope with the red dot. Moving on, we've got the Car 98 marksman rifle. Jack BFB muzzle. No underbarrel on this. Don't put an underbarrel. It just messes up the entire flow of it. Canvas barrel wrapped. That was the best one for the recoil, and it's also the best one for ADS that I saw. It says aim down sight speed's really bad. It's not. It really doesn't mess you up, especially when you put the repeller tac stock and the target sling on. And for this optic, you're going to put the Forge Tac Delta 4. Next up, we're going to have the one of the most overpowered SMGs in the game right now. You're going to have the Superi 46. You're going to have 40-round mag, F-Tac Ripper 56 again, Jack BFB muzzle again. For the heavy, pretty much this is the setup for the Cognizant Rebel Black Cell, or the Cognizant Rebel. That's literally what this is. The only thing you're changing around is you've got the Jack BFB muzzle attachment. You change the optic to the Cronin Intless MSP-12, and you get rid of the stock. This gun isn't nearly as big of a laser beam as the FJX, but it's a laser beam. Next up, we've got, I thought I had the BSP on here. Yep, right there, or Bass B. Bass B, 20 rounds is okay. You're not really needing to do a whole lot with it. It's a laser beam. Short range. I wouldn't use this as a marksman rifle in any sense of the word. But F-Tac Ripper 56 yet again. Jack BFB yet again. Brunin Venom Long Barrel is what I would recommend on this. It controls recoil so well. Cronin Intless MSP-12 yet again. And the Bruin Minuteman stock. Honestly, everybody's worried about how the everybody's worried about the next meta. I'll show you. These are literal laser beams. Like, it's broken. And I'm on PS5, so it's just absolutely broken. I tried a little bit out with this setup. We'll see how well it really does. I'll play more around with it. This is what I'm recommending right now. The Jack Signal Burst, 40-round mag, F-Tac Ripper again, Jack BFB again, the Cronin Intless MSP-12. This setup is really for, like, if you're playing Plunder and don't really care about your kills. This is more if you're an objective, money-based player, not a kill-based player in Plunder. This setup I have, this loadout is going to be a Plunder loadout. F-Tac Siege, nobody's running it anymore. Don't know why. It's a low damage gun, but with these attachments that I've got on this thing, it's still a laser. No optic. F-Tac Siege stock, 72 round drum, because this thing goes through bullets like you wouldn't believe. Still, wedge grip. The ELR Blackfire compensator S for the muzzle. If you could put the Jack BFB on it, I 100% would, but you can't. And the CM RN-50 barrel. Now let's go to some firing range, and I'm going to show you exactly how laser beams are. So this is the FJX Horus, and no movement. Like, this is the KVD Enforcer. 2-shot. Obviously, we're not doing plates right now. I'll show you guys with plates in a sec. This is the Taki Valverde. Laser beam. I missed that. A laser beam. Laser beam. I mean, it's... Okay, here comes the shotgun. This is not a practical gun. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't use that unless you're playing the new Resurgence gun. The SVA. Little bit of recoil. Still a laser beam. Plus it's high caliber. I mean, this thing will smoke damn near everybody. Then you got the FJX. Obviously, 50 cal. Actually, it's a 408, but this thing messes people up. We're gonna have the Car 98. Everybody knows the Car 98. This thing is like it was in 2019. It just destroys. Now we're gonna do the Superi 46. Again, laser beam. I went through hours and hours and hours of trying to find the best setups for these guns. I'm gonna do the Bass B, and this is on full auto. I mean, it's nuts. And finally, we're gonna do my plunder loadout. I'm still not kind of a fan of this, but you got 3-round barrel, or it's 4 rounds, but your recoil is pretty mild. It's not heavy like you would think, but again, it's attachments. That's all it is. And then you got that. Takes forever to kill people. This is like once the guy comes run, you're gonna end up using that. All right, now we're gonna go to full plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10 shots to the body. So this is what it looks like full auto. Yeah. You got the KVD. We'll go right here. Double, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's up close. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 4-shot every time. We'll try the shotgun, but this isn't. It's still a 3-shot, but that's because of the ammunition. Don't get that twisted. That gun is not a 3-shot. So now we got the SVA. We'll count it out. So that was 10. I don't remember my accuracy on it, but 1. Oh, that's 2. 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 shot, and then we'll do full auto. Laser beam. This is the FJX Imperium, pretty much the intervention. Most people are going to go for headshot. It's a 2-shot, no matter what you do. I have yet to experience where it's more than 2. 1, 2, easy. Obviously, the Car 98, most broken marksman rifle right now. Still a 2-shot. Did we do this? Yep, we did. All right, we're on the Superi, and so we'll do semi-auto reload. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots. And then we'll do the full auto again so y'all can see that. Laser beams. That is the goal in Warzone, is to have laser beams. What is this? What's KVD? Alright, then the Bass B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we'll do full auto. literal, like, I can't say it enough. Laser beams are what you're going for. Keeps you the most accurate you can be. That's 4, and it's broken. That's 8, and they're done. So this loadout is good. Like, well, this loadout for this gun. This, however, yeah, I'm at 18 rounds with 100% accuracy. That's 19. That's 20. 21. 22 rounds to kill somebody. Granted, this gun has very low damage, but still. Anyway, so that's the new meta setup that I highly recommend. If y'all want to see my how I have got my loadouts, meta 1 is going to be the FJX Horus and the KVD Enforcer. Got stim, sticky, and a perk package 1. Let's check out my perk package. You got sleight of hand, scavenger, quick fix, and high alert. I have these are all going to be the same on all of my classes. I don't change that. Meta 2 is going to be the FJX Horus and the Tacky Volvere. Meta 3 is FJX Horus and the Reclaimer 18. Forgot what it was called. Meta 4 is where I change it up. SVA and the FJX Imperium, aka the Intervention. Meta 5, SVA Car 98. Meta 6, I've got the Tacky Valverde and the Superi 46. Meta 7, this is the class I use the most, just because I don't really like sniping in general, and I'm not a huge fan of it. But Meta 7 is my main class. It's the SVA 45, or 545, and the FJX Horus. This combination together shreds. You've got 60 rounds in that thing. You've got 60 rounds in this thing. They're both literal laser beams. They're both fairly high damage when you're putting all your shots on. Meta 8, the SVA, and the KVD. It's pretty much this class, but I switched around the Horus with the SVA. Meta 9, you've got the Superi 46 and the Bass B. Meta 10 is the Holger 556 and the F-Tac Siege. Thank you all for watching. Try out some of this stuff. Let me know how it goes. Let me know if you think there needs to be any changes. And always, I'll see you in the next one.